Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad, with your weekly planner. We're starting the week a little bit on the noisy side, especially for those of you down in the lower Mississippi Valley. In fact, let's take a look. This is the map from the National Weather Service, and it's projecting some severe weather. A good chance of it, again, for those of you down in the lower Tennessee valleys, down into the Mississippi Valley. Thunderstorms will be prevalent across most of the Midwest. Now, you see here, this green's already working its way into Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky. That won't happen until later on this evening on into tonight, especially for your Tuesday. So you'll get your rain, but it's going to take another 12 to 24 hours to get here. Now, as far as your Tuesday is concerned, here's the weather map itself. Severe weather still hanging around the southeast with a band of showers and thunderstorms right through the Ohio Valley and up into northern Cleveland, up into Canada. Notice these white dots? Well, that's snow. Those of you up in the Dakotas, Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota, it looks like you're in for some more snow. So winter's hanging on there for you, as well as out into the Rockies. Now for Wednesday, well, that system moves into the Gulf of Mexico down into the south. We're looking at more severe weather there for you, and it's going to be a fairly wet day across the eastern seaboard, drying out right here in the Midwest, but another very strong storm moving its way into the Pacific Northwest. And then by Thursday, this system moves from the Gulf up into the Mid-Atlantic region. We could be looking at some more severe weather there for you, drying out here still here in the Midwest on Thursday. But here's that energy out in the Rockies. And then by Friday, well, you can see now that energy moves up into the Dakotas. More snow there for you, but it's also going to move its way towards the east and tap some more cold air for us for next weekend in this part of the country. California, you're going to get slammed with some pretty good rains and some heavy snows. As far as temperatures are concerned, well, today, Monday, is going to be fairly mild throughout most of the Midwest, but you see some more cold air up in the northern plains. That's going to work its way down into the Midwest. It's going to be fairly mild ahead of the system, but as soon as it pushes its way through, temperatures will be dropping once again. Wednesday is going to be a fairly chilly day. Remember, yellows are normals. We should be well into the 50s here in the Midwest. It's going to be below those norms, possibly lower 50s, upper 40s in some areas. Certainly very cold across Minnesota and the Dakotas and Wisconsin, as well as Michigan. And it's going to be very stormy again along the southeast. Now, by Thursday, we start warming up again. Now, keep in mind that we do have a spring sun, so we get these shots of cold air, but it's not going to take long for the air to modify because of the fact the intensity of the sun now is a spring sun, so that's good. And that shows here on our Thursday. And then Friday, certainly warming up nicely, but then you see some more blues up and across the Dakotas, and that's earmarked for the Midwest again for over the weekend. Now, of course, the big event is April 8th. That's the total solar eclipse. We need clear skies in this part of the country. Dallas, San Antonio, Little Rock, Arkansas, St. Louis, Indianapolis, and Cleveland. Now, the models, keep in mind, I'm going to show you this here in just a second. We're still a long ways out. In fact, the model yesterday indicated that it's going to be okay in this part of the country. Well, take a look what it's now showing. A big storm system. They're pushing its way out of the Rockies. A lot of precipitation across Texas, the mid-Mississippi Valley, and up into the Ohio Valley. So right now, this doesn't look good, but yesterday it did. So my point is that the models are going to be bouncing around till we get a little bit closer to the event to let you know exactly where you need to go to see the solar eclipse. Right now, it's not looking good for portions of the western, the Ohio Valley, and down into Texas. Now, points towards the east and northeast, right now it's looking pretty good. But I'll be back with another update here in just a few days. But again, watch out for the severe weather over the next 24 to 36 hours. I'm George, the Weather Dad.